Good morning, and welcome back to Daily Dhamma, a letter to our children. Today is April 8th, and our reading is The Vision of the Anointed. What a vision may offer, and what the prevailing vision of our time emphatically does offer, is a special state of grace for those who believe in it. Those who accept this vision are deemed to be not only factually correct, but morally on a higher plane. The vision of the anointed is not simply a vision of the world and its functioning in a causal sense, but it is also a vision of themselves and of their moral role in that world. It is a vision of differential rectitude. It is not a vision of the tragedy of the human condition. Problems exist because others are not as wise or virtuous as the anointed. And that's from Thomas Sowell, The Vision of the Anointed, Self-Congratulation as a Basis for Social Policy. The inner party includes politicians and enablers, oligarchs, senior bureaucrats, academics, journalists, and public intellectuals. Their role is to craft the narrative. The role of the outer party, apparatchiks, teachers, media, movie stars, general factotums, and semi-cool kids, is to make sure it is enforced. Alas, power is the greatest known addiction, and people just can't help clinging to it. They simply must win, hence the hysteria at the thought of losing. The good idea fairy is ruinous enough in our personal lives. It is an unmitigated disaster when applied to society at large. We don't have to owe our soul to the company's store, however. It's better if we mind our own business, keep our hands to ourselves, and refrain from being jerks. Don't just do something, stand there. Of course, clinging to our own aversion to the anointed is, in and of itself, an unseemly addiction. Yeah, it just goes to show you, you spot it, you got it, and us being all wee-weed up about them, who are not us, is a case in point. Having said that, we kind of started this riff with Captain Ahab and "Hast seen the white whale?" There is this obsession with a perfect world, a perfect system, a community where there are no problems, everything goes along just la-di-da. The experts are firmly in charge, and what do you know? Mirabile dictu, we happen to be the experts. That's us. I guess we're on. It's just a funny, happy accident, I guess you might say, a coincidence that money, power, control, sex, all that stuff seems to congeal down at one end of the room with the cool kids. And then we've got some other people who can kind of police up the proles. And if everybody just fall into line and do what they're told, it'd be ducky. It'd be wonderful. The progressive era, in the end of the 19th and into the early 20th century, was filled with more big idea folks than the world had seen since Nimrod and his guys at the Tower of Babel. You know, everybody thought that there was science either had already discovered or soon would discover exactly how to tune people up and have them all uh, function just tickety boo. And it turned out that that wasn't exactly the case. We want to avoid that. It's a good idea to mind our own business, keep our hands to ourselves, and try not to be jerks. This is another reason why the noble ones say, not for sure. So happy trails to you until we meet again.